Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn to style buttons. Alright, so let me go to this folder and let me open the web page. So I have 1, 2, 3 and 4 buttons here. I will style for only 2 buttons and the remaining 2 you can take it as an assignment and complete it. Alright, so let me open up this style sheet in Notepad. And let me scroll to the bottom. Okay, and now let me open this in Notepad, and first button is here. Okay, ginseng. I will add a class to it. All right, I'll say button 1. Okay, button 1. I will save this, I will minimize this, and I will open the style sheet. Now let me start styling the button. I'll say dot button 1. Okay, class selector, and I'll say background color. Alright, background color. Let it be what color? Yeah, let me choose, or let it be black. Okay, let it be plain black, and I'll say color white. Alright, color white. So let me close this. So I'm saying background color of the button should be black and the text on the button should be white. So let me save it and let me refresh it and show it to you. So we have this. Alright, so we have this. Alright, this is fine. Let me proceed. I do not want any border, so I'll say border none, and text alignment, it is already at center, so no worries. And now you can see if I move the mouse over the button, it is same, correct? It is not changing its appearance. So here I will say cursor. Okay, cursor, and I will say pointer. Okay, pointer. I will save this and I will refresh it. So you can see as soon as I move the mouse over the button, it changes to a hand. Okay, hand, and that effect is obtained by this property value. Okay, next, you can increase the size of button by increasing the font size itself. So I'll say font size, and let me say 20 px, right, 20 pixels. So let me save it and let me refresh it, and you can see the size of the button becomes big. Okay, so next, what can we do? So let us round the edges of this button. So you can see it is perfectly sharp. Okay, or it has perfectly sharp corners. Let me change it. I'll say border radius, and I'll say I'll show it with 10 pixels. Okay, I'll show you the difference with 10 pixels, but I'll not use 10 pixels because it is a lot. So let me save it and notice the edges of the button. And I refresh it, so you can see I have round cornered border. Okay, round cornered button. So I do not want this much, so let me change it to 4. Okay, 4 pixels is enough. So let me refresh it, and you can see I have a nice looking button here. Okay, so background color black, text color white, border I do not want any, cursor pointer means move, change the cursor to hand when I move over it, not clicking but just moving, font size to change the size, increase the size of the button itself, and border radius 4 pixels. Okay, so let me save it, let me refresh it, and now first is done, button is done. Let me write the code for second. Okay, I'll go to this and add class to second, cinnamon. Yeah, so cinnamon class, and I'll say button 2. All right, button 2. So let me save this, let me minimize this, and here I'll say dot button 2, dot button 2, and I'll say background color blue. All right, background color blue, and I'll say color I'll say white. Okay, white, and let me see the effect. Let me save it, let me refresh it, and you can see here. All right, now I will say border. Okay, border 2 pixels. All right, 2 pixels, solid and red. All right, red. So I'm using all this to show you various properties. All right, so I'll save it, and you can see it has red colored border. Now let me increase the font size. I'll say font size 20 px. Let me save it, let me refresh it, and I get this. Okay, so I have added the border here, and the border is missing here. All right, yeah. So next, what I want to add is a hover effect. Okay, so see, when I move the mouse over this, there is no change in the appearance of the button, correct? But I want to change it. I want this to change when I move the mouse over it. So let me add a hover pseudo class. All right, just like we added for link. So I'll say dot button 2. All right, dot button 2 and hover. All right, dot button 2 and hover. And what do I want? I want to invert. Let us say background color. Let it be white. Okay, background color white, and color of the text blue. Okay, blue. So let me save this. Let me refresh it, and you can see when I move the mouse over this button, it changes its appearance. So initially we have blue background, white text. When I move the mouse over this, the color is inverted. So I have white background and blue color text. Okay, blue color text. So we add hovering effect like this. All right, yeah. And next, let me show you something. Yeah, let me go for third button here, fenugreek, and let me add class button 3. All right, button 3. I'll save this. So by fenugreek here, let me go to this. Let me say button 3. All right, and let me say background color white. All right, and color of the text black. All right, black, and let me say font size 20 pixels. All right, so this is enough for now. Let me save it, let me refresh it to get like this. Okay, to get like this. Now let me add a border to this. Let me add a border to this. Okay, I'll say border. Okay, I'll say border 2 pixels, solid and red. All right, solid and red. So let me save this, let me refresh it, and you can see I have a nice border here. Now you can style top, bottom, left and right border separately. That is also possible. For any reasons, if you want to do that, you can do it, but it is not a good idea. But I'll show you how to do it. All right, so I'll delete this. I'll say border. Okay, border top, all right, border top, and I'll say color, okay, border top color, and I'll say green, all right. So let me save it, and let me refresh it, and what do you get here? It is border top color green. So you have green color. Let me zoom in. So green color border, green color for the top border and rest black. So let me change that to, I'll say border bottom color red. All right, let me save it, let me refresh it, and you can see you have a red color border at the bottom. All right, similarly you have left and right too, border left, and let me say style now, okay, to show you the variation. I'll say style and I'll say dotted. All right, dotted. So left, let me say dotted, and you can see on the left we have dotted line, and the right, let me have dashed line, border right style, let me say dashed, okay, dashed. So let me save this and let me refresh it. So you can see we have dashed line to the right, left dotted, right dashed, top green, bottom red. All right, so you can customize the border of any, all right, it is not only button, you can customize the border of any element like this, okay. But I do not want any of this, I just want plain border of 2 pixels solid and red, okay. So let me save it and let me refresh it to get like this, okay. So I have 3 buttons here which I have customized, okay. So now we have one more button and it is an assignment to you. So go ahead and experiment with these, okay, experiment with these codes, play around with this, and once you are done, move to the next video. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.